would not be. That's not a bad life to live. No,
No, exactly.
eventually when Plant World does do the thing, that will be a lot of fun there. But that will take many, many years and
Many moons.
many, many moons. I am still in the very baby stages of pre-production. Oh yeah,
Baby.
Nice.
I can't wait for the.
baby,
I can't wait for the.
baby.
All right, I'm gonna click my go live button because I finally got all my audio sorted out. I think.
Where's Jamal?
I think he just joined in. It looks
Oh.
like he's here now.
Hey, dude.
Hang on. Oh wait.
Yeah, bro.
He might still be setting up his audio. I know. I just saw his notification for going live.
Nice. Oh, good. All right.
What are we doing?
Graceful entrance.
Beautiful.
10 out of 10. Special landing.
I only appear the best way I know how.
Being murdered?
Yeah, mid strangulation.
It kind of sounded like you could also have been like falling intermittently down a cavern.
Well, you know, I exist in a multiverse that can't be comprehended by man yet.
That's true.
Honestly, could I go chill there for a while? I've got some people that I just don't want to see, and a nice quiet lockbox where I don't interact with their Facebook posts, I'd be pretty down for.
You gotta bring your own snacks.
That's
How do you feel about beer?
BYOS.
I have. Okay, this is me speaking. This is not even this isn't even a joke. This isn't like a gag. I have a long running relationship with buying different kinds of beer. So
Yes.
good. Go ahead.
I've been in the thick of buying imported Mexican beer.
Nice.
Because I've gotten to that point of adulthood.
What is the flavor profile for that?
Like,
Yeah,
just
give
because
us
of
the-
specific
give us the
sort of
tasting
flavor
notes.
thing going on here.
It's very like malty.
Is it a dark beer, a light beer?
It's a dark.
Like...
Mexico has really good dark beers, so it's a dark
Okay.
beer. Yeah, they come in 6-packs. It was $15, so I really hope it was worth the money. But it's good. It was good.
It better be.
But was it like an ABV of like 9?
No, I wish it was just a 6-pack of just like some nice imported stuff.
No, but what was the ABV on it then?
Oh,
was it like...
the ABV. It was like 10.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yep.
Yeah,
It's a dark beer that costs $15. If the ABV isn't in the double digits, what are you doing?
What exactly?
Yeah,
what exactly
I
am
want
I
that
doing?
14%, baby.
I like
give me that porter.
I like the idea of that Mexico, they shipped the beer and they looked at it and it said APV and it said under 9 and they're like, nope, send it back. Gotta make sure it's 10.
Yep. Gotta feed those yeasty boys a little bit more. Gotta make them produce more alcohol.
Gotta make these
Please
Yanks.
never say the phrase "yeasty boys" ever
Yeasty
again.
boy.
Yeasty boy.
Listen, you have never brewed beer before, because there is nothing like watching your yeast eat the sugar you just fed it by lovingly making your beer tea. You lovingly make beer tea, throw in sugar, throw in your yeasty boys, and then it bubbles for 7 days.
It's like feeding.
Specifically your yeast.
Well, you.
My yeast?
Oh no.
I mean, you did say your yeast.
Yes, my yeasty boys. Listen, I'm not backing down on this. This is the hill I will die on. I have planted a flag, I have made a bed, and I am starting a moat.
You gotta commit to it once you're there.
Absolutely.
I mean, you know.
Am I not going to stand up for my boys?
I
Rude.
The yeasty boys.
I
The
still
yeasty boys.
the Yeasty Boys sounds like a Beastie Boys cover band.
Knockoff band.
Yeah.
No, not
I know. I'm
Not
really trying to
knockoff.
come up with. I'm trying to come
RC
up with some
RCA
some yeasty boys like
and
what songs would the yeasty
Ad
boys have,
Jazz.
produced?
Instead of Sabotage, they would make Slightly Inconvenience.
Exactly.
Instead of like Lee Majors Coming, they would make like
Some sleep till Brooklyn.
Ron Miner is walking slowly.
No, it'd be drowsy and Queens.
No,
Wait,
no,
what?
it would be very awake in the Bronx.
That makes sense. I'm with Very Awake in the Bronx.
I think it would be
Very awake
Rising in the Bronx.
That's too cool sounding though.
Because that's my yeasty boys.
That sounds way too cool. Stop making this band awesome. They have to be incredibly
They're
lame.
bad. They're good bad though.
I don't know.
I feel like I don't have enough Beastie Boys like off the top of my head to make any good jokes on this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I'm googling Beastie Boys songs, and there just aren't any good puns that are speaking to me.
I
That's fair.
just love, instead of add rock, he's like add classical.
Yeah, it's gotta be like
Add ska.
add ska.
Instead
Are
of
the
Brass
Yeasty
Monkey, it
Boys
would
a
be
ska
Breaded Monkey.
band? Breaded Monkey, there it is.
Brass Monkey would be Nickel Chimp.
Alive. Half baked.
Yeah.
You said alive, and I thought you were talking about POD.
Instead of
Yeah,
shake your
yeah.
rump, shake your dough.
Shake your
Instead
dough.
of shake your rump, it's like
ferment your dough.
instead of shake
that's not
your
bad.
dough, instead of shake your rump, it's like move your fermented brisket.
That's that. You know, we could go with that, or we might want to workshop it a little bit more. Like, just
Send it back to the shop.
No, I'm
Yeah.
feeling this one. I'm feeling this one. It's just wordy and verbose enough to be completely unappealing.
You know, I'm gonna let you have this one. Honestly, I think that this is your baby, and I would who am I to stand in the way of you and your brilliance?
I can burn my
They
own
were
baby
your
if I want to
Yeasty
burn it.
Boys. They were
there's
your
ins-
Yeasty Boys.
I feel like what are we drinking? I'm drinking
What?
Valley Central product of Chile, Poppy.
Oh, you're starting
like
early.
Daddy. Oh yeah, I'm starting drinking.
Nice.
Well, I just poured
I mean,
myself.
look, it's basically 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's a demi-sec Pinot Noir 2019.
Instead of pass the mic, pass the glucose.
An ABV of 12%, so it's okay.
Listen, I'd kill it on science Twitter.
Science Twitter is you know what? Science Twitter is way more fun than most Twitter communities.
It's really true.
The Black Birder Twitter is amazing.
You know what? Wait, the burner?
Black Birder, like birds, like watching birds.
Bird watching Twitter? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like ornithology.
Oh. Because I was gonna,
you
I thought you said that the blurred Twitter community was great, and I was gonna say, haha, I have some personal experiences that are contrary to that statement.
No.
Have you guys seen
Oh.
that whole thread on Twitter that's like about like how my favorite birds are the ones that ornithologists clearly were named by ornithologists who hate their jobs.
Yes.
What?
Where it's just like, I mean, there's just all these birds that are named like the common flight or like, you know, the shrill,
titmouse.
you know.
The noisy,
Yeah,
the
you know,
noisy
there's-
tit.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's like,
That's the most
dude,
British.
like, maybe if you don't like the sound that a bird makes, like go get a
Go suck a
dick. Go get a different job, maybe.
I'm just
Listen,
waiting.
go for it.
I was gonna say, I'm just waiting for the bird that's just called like asshole or the absolute heel. Just
I
Would be surprised if there was
a
one.
book called Asshole Birds. It's one of my favorite books. It's just a whole book of it's just like someone who draws birds very well, who just dunks on all the birds.
That's a good plan.
Like every page it's a new bird. And it just like he just like absolutely absolutely roast them, all of them.
What was the what are you gonna talk about, Rachel?
Oh God, I've completely forgotten. Where did you come in, and where were we at that moment? Like, I have goldfish brain.
You're talking about bird names?
Oh, bird names. Oh, I'm trying to remember if I can like get back to my rant where I was like about ready to launch, but yeah, I didn't want to step on your toes because I've also been talking quite a bit. But no, I'll try and remember my rant on it.
I
got like a bit.
I actually read. I in the meantime, I'll say I read the best article today.
Yep.
And I mean the best. I mean the worst. So you're talking about how like the fun Twitter like discussion about birds. So the Mortal Kombat movie trailer came out.
Oh yeah.
I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it yet.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat. I haven't watched it yet, but I haven't watched it yet.
But Jezebel, the magazine owned by BuzzFeed, they put out an article saying, "Where's Chun-Li? This is erasure," and I was like, "This is a Google search away. How do you not Chun-Li?" Look, gatekeeping's stupid, but Chun-Li is the most popular Street Fighter character, and
it's like literally the mascot.
It's one Google search away, and she's on the cover of every Street Fighter game. It's just like, oh man.
It's like, I mean, man, some people, they operate on assumptions.
Some reporters don't Google.
It's not like it's their job or anything.
Like,
it's not like
really. Yeah.
You make an article about a video game trailer, and then you say, "Where's Chun-Li?" And I've never seen someone.
Blame the editors.
It's BuzzFeed, baby. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
the bar is so low.
Yeah.
That's like. I know it's low, Grace, but that's like.
I mean, like, it's run by millennials. Like, did you ever even like hang out at someone with a PS or any gaming? Sorry, not PS. Any gaming system or TV or like. Come on now.
I can guarantee you that most millennials have seen, even with no video game experience, have seen more pictures of Chun-Li than any other generation.
Absolutely, 100.
I just don't. I
would give Gen X or Gen X. There's no excuse for Gen X either.
Gen X made Street Fighter 2. I want them to forget that they made it.
Yeah, but they aren't going to, and that's that.
Who made Street Fighter 2?
Generation X.
Just like the generation in general. Yeah,
the whole generation. They made it, and it's funny because you read like
they're responsible for that.
If you read like 5 million best game ever articles, they're still just like, oh, but we made Street Fighter 2. Oh, it's like there were other games that came out after Street Fighter 2. Like, the industry kind of happened after that game was done. Other things conspired.
There have been other.
And Gen Z, I would get it. Maybe you don't know Chun-Li, but I believe in them.
They know Pink Diamond from Steven Universe.
Yeah. Yep.
The greatest trader.
They know the sexy lady from Resident Evil.
But they don't know Resident Evil.
but they don't know Resident Evil. They've never seen the movie. We saw the movies. We watched all of them.
It's like they're like, tall, sexy vampire mommy, blah 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 blah. And you show them a picture of Jill Valentine, they're like, who?
Exactly. Exactly. They're a little lost. They're a little confused.
You know what? That's both the best and worst simultaneously.
Exactly.
So did you set up the witch prompts, Constantine?
Oh yeah, I came up with. I mean, we each were bringing like a couple different questions to the table, right?
I'm
Yeah.
ready.
I'm
I
drawing a
brought.
witch.
You're
I'm sorry.
you just
I've been
launched?
doodling in response. I've been doodling in response to one of my viewers has been requesting various doodles while I'm waiting, so I got a little
Nice.
distracted.
That makes sense.
Let's see. Prompts. Yes, I have questions on my phone here, and we each were gonna bring a couple, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my questions are: should we just like each go through them and then and then kind of I don't know, go from there, or like rotate? Should we
Yeah.
pick who's gonna draw first?
Let's do questions first.
All right, we'll just go through all the questions and then we'll kind of figure out who's drawing from there. So my 3 questions are: first, what is your object of power? Second, what would your familiar be? That's pretty open ended.
Mm-hmm.
And then third, what profession would your magic be used for?
Ooh.
What profession? That's a good one.
Could you actually throw that in the Discord chat?
Ooh,
Do we have
yeah.
that ability?
That's a good question. That's a good idea.
So then I can look at them and ponder. And then write
In the
them down.
Discord chat, yes.
Yeah.
We'll put it in the.
I'm a scrub.
I'll just put it in a general chat, I guess.
I don't
Oh
want.
wait, I forgot. We have a chat. We have a private message. All right.
We can do it.
All right.
God.
So
Where did the art? Where did all my stuff go? Don't do that.
what's
There you
your object of power?
I was about to say the like mom thing ever, or like teacher thing ever, that would have like totally given away my high school teacher roots. But I was about to say, should we have a scribe?
A
scribe.
scribe.
Do you remember those?
Oh
Like,
my
Would
god.
anybody like to keep minutes?
Do you
Who's
want
keeping
to?
minutes?
Would you like to hold the speaking stick? That's when you know you're allowed to talk. My teacher had a speaking stick, and oh my god, it's not.
All right, I transcribed my questions into the Discord chat.
Perf.
I'll go
Perfect.
grab them.
You going next?
Hmm?
You going next?
Sure. Give me 1 second. Pasting those boys in. All right. All right. So they're pretty much the ones that I gave you guys earlier. So it's whoops, sorry, there's our chat. So it's I just had it 1 second. Okay, yeah. What's your magic type?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Are you what's your witch occupation? Like, or oh wait, did you already have witch occupation? Oh, you have profession.
Oh, I did do what profession would your magic be used for, which I guess is kind of the same thing. I figured I tried to go with ones that like nobody else would
How about this? Are you a modern or traditional witch?
Oh, like a Wiccan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like, do you ride a vacuum instead of a broom?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, got him.
Like, do you ride the Roomba?
Yep.
Right. Modern versus traditional.
And then here, I'm just putting them down there. And then do you live inside society or do you live outside of society?
Social.
Because you can have a job inside of society and be like, I'm a witch and an accountant. Or you could live outside of society and be like, I'm a witch and I'm also a druid accountant.
I'm pretty sure the first one describes like 50% of true crime podcast listeners.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that
including myself.
Sure that, most tax accountants are hermits that live on the outskirts of society right up until April, right?
Yep.
I don't know anybody who does taxes until April, and then they all show up and have Facebook accounts and stuff. They show up at parties.
Right. I mean,
then they disappear.
Ask yourself this: have you ever seen a tax accountant, in a month that isn't April?
I've seen them in an H&R Block, and then they disappear like rare Pokemon.
Ain't that the truth?
Yeah, I stopped going to other people to do taxes for me. I did it 1 year and they charged me like $300, and that was like more than I was gonna get from more than I did get from my return. So
Where did you go?
H&R Block.
Oh,
Rude.
wow.
Yeah, I just do it on TurboTax, which you still end up having to, as a freelancer, you still end up having to pay a butt ton for like TurboTax Plus or whatever, so that you can file 1099s.
Well, can't we use Hassan Minaj's website, TurboTax Sucks Ass?
What?
Oh yeah.
Hassan Minaj. Yeah, hold on.
So cute. Oof.
Wait, what is this?
It's called TurboTax Sucks Ass. And it's Hassan Minaj getting really pissed off at the fact that people like TurboTax lobbied to stop the government like about a decade ago from creating like easy to use free tax filing software.
Is that
And
why no free ones exist?
well,
Yeah.
they do exist. They just exist from like the companies that
So
do
it's
this.
a walled garden.
Oh, sure.
And so they have like a quote unquote free version that you have to kind of hunt through. So
Yeah.
Hassan Minaj did a whole bit on it. And so on his website, turbotaxsucksass.com, you have a bunch of links to all the free file websites. And he also has an ASMR of him doing taxes.
Oh,
Very
interesting.
engaging.
Very calming as he whispers.
He just whispers to you about doing taxes.
Yeah, and flips pages.
Maybe
you
I
know.
should do that.
That's both calming and alarming because I don't like seeing other people's taxes.
Late stage capitalism.
Yeah, I don't like seeing other people's taxes because
Now
I both get jealous and confused.
You're right.
I'm like, wait, I didn't fill out that line. Should I?
Should I?
Wait.
Do I own a dependent? Do I have a son that I don't know about?
It's like, wait,
Can I
did
claim?
I forget about like the wife and
My
child
boy!
that I left in another country?
Can I claim? the
Rachel,
son I
are you
don't know I
claiming
have?
your yeasty boys?
For what? Holy
Can they
crap,
be
what did I
dependent?
miss?
Can they be
Your
dependent?
dependents.
Can you claim your yeasty boys as dependents?
Sadly, no, because I typically eat them before tax season. Like,
Oh.
right before tax season, there's a lot of beer.
You gotta keep them alive. Yeah, you gotta keep them alive so they're taxable, and then you kill them.
I see. I've really been screwing the pooch here. I should claim my yeasty boys as dependents,
Yeah.
as they require
Hey, what's-
my sweet sugar.
What are the rest of the questions? Did you guys bring any?
I
Go
can
ahead.
I can bring some.
Bring some questiones to
You-
the
Yeah, just throw like one more on for each person because we've got like 6, and I've vastly overestimated how many we should bring to the party because that's
Alright,
a lot.
I mean,
of,
I don't
like-
think we necessarily have to answer all of these things in the drawing, but I figure like they're good prompts for inspiration, right?
Yeah.
If you're
Mhm.
a witch, right? Here's my question.
Uh-huh.
What fantasy race would you be? Would you be a goblin witch? Would you be an elf witch?
Oh,
Would you be an-
fantasy race?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Mhm,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Would you be would you be an elf? Would you be a goblin? Would you be Hulk Hogan? Because he's a fantasy
Probably.
race.
Be a warforged. Oh crap! I think my food's here. I have to duck out for like a hot second. Be right
Scrub.
back, everybody.
Illegal.
The answer is always a gnome for me, by the way. What are you? You're a gnome.
Gnomes are
Okay. So I
I'll go.
no. Talk, please. I want to know about these gnomes.
I absolutely love being a gnome in D&D. At least, hold on. I'm double checking that it is gnome. The ones, yeah. Yes! Gnomes. I friggin' love being a gnome. Especially because you can ask people to huck you at the enemy, which is very fun. You're too small for a lot of things. People continually think you're a child, and because I typically play a gnome bard, things get extra weird.
Oh,
But
so
yeah,
you get to be
gnomes are absolutely my favorite.
so you get to be sexy, charismatic gnome.
Yeah, typically I'm just like I got all the curves, short hair, and a can
Ooh,
fuck you attitude.
that's fun.
Yeah.
That's
It's
fun.
not bad. Yeah, no. That and as soon as there's one spell where you can just after a minute cast a house and chill in it for 9 hours. And once you get that, like you've set yourself up to just piss off the D&D for the rest of the session or the oh my god, not the
DM.
D&D, the DM for the rest of the session.
I usually do that just by talking to all the NPCs, and I
Mm.
force everybody to make NPCs that are fun.
Yes. I agree. I demand character voices. As soon as I can get 'em.
See, that's what I need. I need to be a part of a D&D group that does voice acting.
Oh, come to my home. Welcome.
I need nay, I demand goofy fantasy voices.
Oh yeah, yeah. Anytime a goblin shows up. All right, guys. Hi. Welcome to the Goblin Coalition. We're here this week to discuss fantasy taxes.
Sounds like Daria.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Pretty much just love going with any voice that comes to mind.
Yeah.
They fluctuate wildly. My accents are off the wall, but I don't care because
how off the wall do you go?
I would say like I get close to the zone. Like if we're going British, like maybe it veers a little into the Aussie territory. Maybe a little Irish, a little Scottish.
My British becomes Australian, and it's not good.
Hello, Governor.
That's a little bit too Australian, eh? This is Australian.
Aussie.
That's
Oh
not.
Have some shrimp on the barbie, eh?
Oh my god. Any person listening to this from Australia just died.
Oh yeah.
Rip. I'm sorry, guys.
Watch a couple of Yanks do the worst Australian accent ever.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you look at a thing and you're like, maybe I won't try that, and that's me today.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm fine with it because somewhere in some other country, someone right now is like, "Yay-haw! Cowboys, we get to shoot the girls. We're shooting the girls."
The cowboy voice. I'm sorry. All right. I gotta do something about it. I think. And I hope every British person just gets to enjoy a little bit of that spicy all over the place accent of mine.
Alrighty. Sorry, I'm back.
I'm glad I've acquiesced to the fact that every other country thinks that the United States is just Texas and New York. And
it's so true.
There's nothing in between.
Yep.
It's kind
of there's cows. They know there's cows.
They know there's
That's about where it ends.
So
there's cows, and somewhere there's a lot of alcohol.
It's Texas, New York, Wisconsin, California.
Oh my god, say it again.
Wisconsin.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Wisconsin.
You want to hear my Uber voice? Wisconsin.
Oh my god.
Honey,
someone
what kind of wine
Michigan.
are you drinking?
Oh no.
Oh, I'm talking in a Wisconsin accent all this whole stream.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What what have I come back into?
Where's the clip of
there?
What?
There's a Wisconsin.
Are you thinking of the Wisconsin mom running the brothel? Oh, you're at a brothel.
No, I was looking for a clip, but I couldn't find it. Oh, here it is. Because Rachel was saying, "Oh no."
Oh no.
Oh no. That's the one that always comes to mind.
The one, Knuckles. That's Knuckles. Oh,
is that Knuckles?
That's Knuckles from Sonic
I
Adventure.
always wondered where that clip came from.
Oh no! Oh no! It's from Sonic Adventure. It's when you battle him and you hit him once and he goes, "Oh no!"
Mm-hmm. Right.
The voice acting for that game was not good.
About as good as my British accent, eh?
Yeah! This is happening! Stop it.
I mean, that's
like
still
it.
better than some of those Sonic fanfics I've listened to.
Oh, you've
Those
listened.
a much better voice.
Wait, you've listened to Sonic? Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh yes. No, I got drunk. It was a lot of fun.
Oh no, well it's fun. Okay, good. I thought you were sitting there, no drinks, arms folded, headphones on, nobody else in the room, big frown.
Rachel's
Raw dogging
ASMR.
reality.
That was a lot of that was a good way for me to spend my youth.
Yeah.
That was not time wasted.
No,
I've seen a lot of movies, and that actually ranks up there as like one of those favorite bad ones.
Which one?
Oh, just listening to I think it was supposed to be a sexy Sonic fanfic.
Oh, you know what?
No.
Oh no! Oh no! That's a good reaction to that. It's a perfect reaction to that. The sexy Sonic fanfic. Oh no!
Did I miss any other questions? Jamal, what was yours again? Will you write it in the Discord?
Oh, this is a snap.
In our
You didn't
in our
scribe, Jamal?
Chahizzle?
I didn't.
I might have to give you a B-.
You know what? I've been a fan of
Let the record show.
You know what? I've been a fan of underachieving since I entered school. So B- is like, it's knocking right out of the park. I did it.
Dude, you're an artist. It's impossible for you to be an underachiever. It's like physically not possible.
True. I need to have less hobbies.
Yeah.
And not monetize
I think that's
them.
something. I think that's something we can all relate to, is having too many hobbies. All right, so
I
what
don't know. I
fantasy
have
race?
very few hobbies. TBH.
I have.
Really?
Oh, maybe not. If Constantine's about to call me out.
Yeah, I mean, like, man, you play a lot of Witcher.
No. Okay, honey, it's Dragon Age, please.
Sorry. All right. Well, you know.
Oh,
Witcher
and then
too.
wait. You said Dragon Age?
Oh yeah, I'm
Where
one of those.
where am I Quinari at?
My Kunari.
The big buff dragon race.
I don't know.
Half
if
dragon
yeah,
race.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is.
Either. I'm out.
Chun-Li made an appearance in Dragon Age.
Grace, did you have any?
You gotta tie it back.
Did you have any questiones?
I'm like really struggling here, guys.
That's okay.
Okay, so one of my thoughts was sketch your Witchsona's arch rival. Because we have so many questions, I figured it could be like you could use some of them for the arch rival. But
Sure.
that's
Let's just turn this into a 4-hour stream.
Yeah. That's a thought. Was one of my thoughts. Another one.
I do like that idea though.
What's the name? Okay. What's the name of your coven?
Oh, coven name. I like that.
Yeah.
Potato sack.
All right. You say Tato sack?
I said potato sack. It's mysterious.
It's certainly something.
That definitely is mysterious. Definitely leaves a lot of questions in the air.
Questions or a lot to be desired.
Well, you know, they do always say, you know, leave them wanting more, right?
Yeah. Oh.
All right. Well, should we start with sharing some screen streams?
Yeah.
Sure.
There's
Stream
I can't.
screens.
I can't find
Oh,
it.
we could do 2 at a time. We can do because 2 people can screen share at a time, and then you can hide everybody who has video off, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's why we're not doing video anymore.
Yeah. So we can do 2 at a time. Does anybody feel like starting?
I'll start. I have a really rough sketch.
Okay. Great. All right. I forgot I need to show off Discord on here.
Let me see. Grace's iPad camera. Let's see if it works. No whammy, no whammy. Ooh, yeah.
No whammy,
right.
no whammy, no whammy. Big bucks.
And then video. And then what camera do I use? And then this is the part that I always mess up.
Go.
Constantine, what do I do next after I select?
Oh, what?
After I set up my movie recording.
Oh, you select the iPad as
Yep, got
your
there.
screen on. Oh yeah, and then just share on Discord. Share your screen. And
right,
share
and
the,
do movie recording.
Yeah, I forgot to I need to set up my little QuickTime window to share to you guys.
Nice.
All right.
Forgot about that.
Y'all see it?
I think we can see it. It's a little bright, but we can see it.
Oh, sorry. Should I turn it? Are you offended by my brightness?
It's burning
No,
bright.
I'm just I just can't quite see your line work necessarily. I mean, I can see it. It's just a little. It seems like a little blown out, is all.
Is that better for you?
I can definitely see the lines now. Yeah.
There's too much burning vigor in this anime brightness.
All right. So I started out with these little dudes. So that's kind of the pose I'm going for.
Oh, whoops. And
then that's the head that I'm probably going to use. So my object of power is my mixing bowl. I have baking magic.
Ooh, nice. Love that.
And
baking. See, baking's a hobby.
That's true. Baking is a hobby.
It's a fun hobby.
And I've got on a cute little heart apron.
A prawn?
Apron. I just said it weird.
A tomato.
Nice. Have you figured out what your fantasy race is?
Okay, so I have lots of thoughts about this. So, because my sister and I talk about this constantly. So, there's a difference between the race I want to be. Fantasy
the
race.
race that you are?
To be clear. And okay.
There's a lot happening here.
Sorry, I'm duplicating the layer.
There's a lot happening.
There's so much happening. High layer.
This is highly controversial.
And then
choose your next words wisely.
No, sorry, I'm multitasking. No, so and like the fantasy race that like I feel like would like if I entered a fantasy world, like what I would get assigned. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Like you're saying, like the like
there's a coolness. There's a coolness ratio.
Elves are cool that you want to be an elf, but you don't think you would be an elf.
Exactly. I would be like a goblin.
Oh, okay.
Like I want to be elegant and beautiful with that elf energy.
But you don't want to steal like elves do.
Exactly. So, what the hell is happening? Okay. I'm sorry. I'm using new software too. So it's like, I'm also adjusting to that. Deselect. Okay. Transform. Boom. Boom. Dunzo. Hide. Zoom in. Yes. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying now? Like, I would, in the Avatar Airbender world, like, I want to be a waterbender. Yes. I am not a waterbender. I would not be a bender. I would simply just be like Sokka, throwing a boomerang into the great abyss. Like
the greatest superhero in the Justice League was the one who had no powers, Batman.
Whoa, like, that is a controversial statement.
That's a controversial
statement.
It's
not. No, it's not, because Batman... Do you guys know about Batman having, like, a kill switch for every other...
The fact that you think that that's not a controversial statement is very controversial, Jamal.
Batman is the best one, because Batman has, like, he's so distrustful of people that he has a system that he could just kill switch for everybody. Like, he has... like yellow for the Green Lantern, and he has like a kryptonite bullet for Superman. So if the Justice League ever betrays him, he can just kill all of them. And what are they gonna do?
Didn't they make a whole movie about how wrong that went?
Yes, absolutely. That plan doesn't work out at all because people realize that Batman's just a guy, and Wonder Woman could punch him to death easily.
Just a guy, just a dude being a guy, guys being dudes.
Bats
just
being
a white man.
A very rich white man. Batman's power is
just a white man.
Batman's power is privilege.
It literally
honestly,
is. It actually is.
For real though.
Okay, there's actually this incredible fan film that I learned about through the podcast Imaginary Worlds that I'm now like obsessed with, where the plot line is like this little kid like grows up loving Batman. She's like it's like all very exciting.
Well, Batman's exciting.
Batman is very exciting. But like her parents are in financial dire straits, and like so and it's like a fan film, so the casting is actually good. And the dad has to like rob a bank basically to like
I think I've seen this. Yeah.
And so he like robs a bank and then like runs home to like his daughter, and Batman like tracks him down and like runs into the room, and like I'm totally ruining this fan film, but like
spoilers.
It's like genuinely really incredible. I forget who made it or else, but like then the little girl, like there's kind of this melee, and then the little girl like grabs the gun and like points it at Batman, and he's like actually forced to reckon with like his privilege for once in like a very real way. Which is interesting. And he doesn't do anything to the dad, he just kind of like leaves. I'm gonna add my color palette here now. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm not like, I think superheroes need a lot of work right now.
Oh, for sure. Like, I think like more and more, we're actually starting to look at like, the old sort of versions of these heroes and be like, like Wonder Woman has an invisible jet, huh? Like that's her thing. Maybe we can adapt that. Batman's like the what?
I love the invisible jet, and I wish more media showed it off. This is a controversial.
Her sick whip.
This is,
of course.
Here's a controversial statement. I love a lot of not the politics behind it. I love a lot of the stupid aspects of Silver Age DC comics. I love
Me
the
too.
Oh, totally.
I love
like the
I love the
cheesy.
invisible jet. I love the Phantom Zone. I love Iron Man's rampant alcoholism. It's great. It's all good.
too.
It's
I
all good
agree.
stuff. Wait, that's Marvel, but you know anything from the Silver
Yeah,
Age.
that's
That's
Marvel.
but Silver Age. I love the invisible jet. I was mad that in both Wonder Woman movies she didn't get into the invisible jet and fly somewhere.
Well,
like,
I objectively
Didn't she
believe
get
that the
one in
Wonder
the
Womans are
second?
bad. The Wonder Woman movie is bad.
oh yeah,
Which one?
Which one?
84.
No, the original one. I think it's
Oh.
objectively a bad film.
Why?
Because it's incredibly demeaning.
What? You're gonna have to go into that one for me.
Yeah,
Like-
that's a very
The whole narrative is like, aside from her brief comments about like her sexuality, etc., like the male character, like I think it's amazing, and I love seeing like an amazing Wonder Woman who is like buff and amazing, and like there's these great sequences of her like fighting. But then, like, why does the entire narrative boil down to essentially her being with a man? Why does she make these incredibly naive comments about sex when, like, she's an incredibly competent woman who clearly has had intimacy before with other women?
But I think it's because they're trying to do something. It's supposed to be like Thor. You know how Thor is like a fish out of water, where it's a character from this separate world
Right,
that
they're
gets
doing the
put
whole
into
like
physical.
out of her element narrative.
I totally see Stranger
Yeah.
in a Strange Land. Like, I get that that's what they're trying to do. I think that when dealing with superheroes and fantasy sci-fi genre, which I think like superheroes fall into, Stranger in a Strange Land and femininity often come with a lot of baggage, specifically in regards to one's competence.
Totally.
And classic Stranger in a Strange Land, Bruce Willis and Lilu, right? I mean, that's like a very
Multipass.
like.
Well, that whole movie is like, I mean, and
No,
like,
absolutely. I'm just pulling it. Oh, goodbye, low battery.
Oh no, I was just gonna say, like, I mean, like, let me just caveat by saying I have a very soft spot in my heart for The Fifth Element. Like, I've loved it since I was a little kid. But like, looking back on it, man, like that whole movie is just like real focusing on that. It's really all about that like infantilization fantasy, like
For sure.
like hot. It's the hot baby trope. Like,
I don't like where this is going. Hot baby.
no, I mean that's like what that movie.
No,
like,
I know.
It's a really.
It's a very.
Like, she's
it's
basically
very
like has
creepy.
the personality of a newborn child.
Yeah.
But she's like, oh, but she's a hot woman.
Yeah.
Like, it's real weird.
Anyways, that's my that's my actual hot take.
No, that's it.
Interesting.
It's fair.
Like I don't know. I watched the film. I have like my like soon-to-be mother-in-law loves the movie. I watched it with her, and I like had heard everyone be like, "This is an incredible movie," and I just like I'm really struggling with these legs here, guys.
No, it's totally fair.
No, I think that's a super fair evaluation.
Mm-hmm.
I just watched it, and I think part of it was that it got lauded so much for its like, and it is like comparatively, it's awesome, like 100%. Like, is that a movie that I will show to my daughters? I hope so. Or like if I have a kiddo, period, absolutely, like 100%. Is that a movie that I personally found to live up to the standards that I was hearing? Absolutely not.
Yeah. Well, you also can't believe the standards of journalists because they think that Chun-Li was in Mortal Kombat. So
Exactly. I know.
I'm not gonna let that go. I'm not gonna let that go for like a week.
Like,
You shouldn't ever.
I'm never gonna let that go.
I really enjoyed Wonder Woman. I could see if it got overhyped for you, how that would definitely like be a thing where they're like, this is a feminist icon. I still think that the moment where she realizes that she's literally been following Chris Pine, also spoiler.
Yeah.
When Wonder Woman's been
Wonder
following
Woman
Chris
spoiler.
Pine around for the entire damn film, and she finally says, I don't need to follow you around. I came here to do a thing. You keep telling me that I can't do this thing, but I know I can do this thing. I'm going to go do this thing. And when she literally jumps into no man's land to then proceed to win the no man's land battle, that was incredibly powerful. Like, it was using a nice, very, like, to be fair, it was like completely over the top, but I loved the cheese of jumping into no man's land.
Movies are.
Yeah. And so, like, no, we're still working towards like I honestly think Captain Marvel did ladies the best. Yeah. But like Wonder Woman was a good run up, and what I really like about the Wonder Woman franchise is that I hated Wonder Woman 2, and they're making another Wonder Woman. It doesn't matter if there's a shitty Wonder Woman film. We now have more lady films just being made. And like I have a lot of feelings about Wonder Woman, and people not liking it, totally legit. Like, you know.
No, let me be clear. My reason for dunking on it is not like I am
contrarian.
Extremely not to be contrarian. I'm ecstatic that it exists. Like, I am absolutely thrilled that they're like, I finally get to look on screen and be like, wow, yes, me. Like, life goals or wife goals, I'm not sure, but pretty sure life goals. And like, that empowers me. But I also feel
you have legitimate criticisms.
Yeah, I feel like if I am going to continue to be if I'm going to participate in media and the consumption of media as like a content creator, then I should also be critical. And I will also call out literally any man who says like, yeah, Wonder Woman, why does this film have to be made? Because it does have to be made.
But like I do think that it's they do a little bit of the messed up thing where they infantilize her throughout part of it. And then they like let her take the wheel. Like part of it is that they are infantilizing her and they shouldn't. The sex part where she doesn't. No, she explicitly says that she knows about sex.
She does, but then she like is laying in the boat and she's like, I felt personally, I also literally haven't seen the movie in quite a long time. So like my read of the film on a second watch was that she was naively commenting about intimacy with men, which is totally valid. But the broader context of that conversation was also that she didn't know about intimacy. Okay. She like makes a comment about how men are irrelevant, and then he makes this kind of like, oh well, men are relevant, and she's like, no, you aren't, blah blah blah, and like, I don't know, maybe it's the way the lines are written. I don't know. My interpretation was it sounded, like I said, I'm being too media critical. Like
I think there are totally valid criticisms of the movie. I think you know, part of what makes it amazing is that like we're just getting like big budget films behind like a woman lead in the superhero genre, right? Like that's part of like what I think in the, you know, like in the context of history, you know, makes it a really cool film. It makes it really great. There are totally valid criticisms. Like, is it the most perfect film ever? Absolutely not. You know, is it like one of the best films DC has put out? I would say probably.
I would say hands down. Yeah, not even a question.
Well,
okay, so
yeah,
again,
exactly.
there's interesting things to like drill down on in this film of like criticism, but I think like the most glaring one isn't Wonder Woman. It's the fact that they decided to put the Greek pantheon into a biblical context.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's also
Like,
very annoying.
Well, that's DC.
That-
DC
the
fucking
whole-
did that.
The whole structure of that is so wrong. It hurts me. Ares
Yeah.
as Satan? What?
Yeah.
Hades isn't even a bad guy. Hades isn't even a bad guy in pagan religion. He's just like a chill dude that's like, hey, this is where the dead people go.
Money, bro.
He's like Anubis.
Yeah.
Anubis is super chill, but they always make him a bad guy.
Yeah.
That
Well, that's more of a issue with the general subject matter. And I mean, look, we can get into what Marvel Comics did to Norse mythology.
Oh
but,
no! Oh,
you know, but look, it's a bastardization, but it's also just like a interpretation. I think Marvel does a much more interesting interpretation of Norse than DC ever did with Greek. But
look, we could argue about the legitimacy of mythology and comics all night, but who's gonna ever talk about Batman painting an entire street yellow so he can talk to the Green Lantern?
What? Oh, yeah,
an all-star Batman, which is my least favorite comic of all time. He's like, this is like maximum heel Batman. Like, this is when Batman, he doesn't trust anybody. He hates everyone, but he still talks to them. So he's like it's like Batman at the final boss of being a cool goth, and he needed to talk to Green Lantern, and he was like, I want to make sure he can't escape. So he painted fear, like he painted yellow. He painted the entire street yellow to talk to the Green Lantern, to supposedly weaken his powers.
It's a whole street.
Entire street. I'm not even making this up. You type in Batman,
like
he painted an entire street yellow.
Do you think he hired orphan children to do that?
I bet he got Robin to do that for credits.
Yeah, that actually sounds about right.
So that Robin could get an upgraded uniform.
Robin.
Yeah, for Bat credits.
Robin, I need you to paint the street for Bat credits.
I did just want to circle back.
In Bitcoin.
I can pay you
did just want to...
in Dogecoin. Would you like to invest some stock in GameStop?
You know, Batman, if he didn't invent Bitcoin, he probably manipulated it.
He would. You know what? No, Batman is so egotistical. He would call Bitcoin Batcoin, and everyone would
Batcoin. He probably made Batcoin. Yeah.
We gotta switch because my Apple Pencil just died.
Oh no!
Oh no! I'm also screen sharing.
I see, like you got like a mechanical magic user.
Yeah, so I figured since you brought up fantasy race, I was like, okay, well I could do like a kind of like, you know, cyber character. Since my avatar kind of already is that anyhow.
Cyber witch, yes. Come here, baby.
I thought you said.
What's that?
Oh no, go ahead.
Oh yeah, so I'm kind of going with like a sort of Warforged, or you know, like a general robo like Magitech, you know. I haven't decided exactly what, you know, my object of power is. Maybe it's like a multi-tool. You know.
You're Batman.
A multi-tool.
It might be like my little like urethane crystal necklace that I wear every day.
Oh.
I was thinking my familiar would be like a big like robo cow, you know, just kind of like a cute, big cute, you know, you can ride it around. It's dopey, it's cute.
A bovine bot.
I love cows. Yeah, bot vine.
There you go.
Or that 90s dog thing.
Robovine.
Oh, Robovine. That's called branding.
There it is. Yep. Robovine.
I know.
He plays vines on his face to tell you how he's feeling.
Robovine.
Robovine.
And yeah, probably my profession would be, you know, some kind of like tinkerer, you know, mechanic, some kind of like techno wizard kind of thing, you know, like a craftsy, building weird, elaborate mechanical garbage. What do you call that?
Parts.
Would you call it parts?
Parts.
Just like, but like, weird, mad science-y kind of shit.
Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. I'm still kind of figuring out like what kind of magey outfit I would be wearing. Gotta, do some like robotic bits and bobs. I don't know. Still, I haven't thought of a good name for. I figured my element would probably be like electricity.
Nice.
Item on your person. That was another one that I had. That's less complicated.
Nice.
Like what's in your go bag, basically.
That was kind of what I was like kind of thinking, going with the sort of like object of powers, like what's an important object, that is like part of, like, so something along those lines. I haven't really thought that through yet entirely.
Someone else can
like a hoodie.
Totally pop on.
Yeah, I could hang on. I can screen share mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot how to animal. Okay.
I was actually just looking at reference photos right now for my baby.
My baby.
My baby.
My baby. Oh my god, that reminds me of okay. So everyone is familiar with the Fast and Furious franchise, right?
Of course. How could you be?
I don't know. Some people are that square.
I'm in the fast version.
So there was my baby reminded me of this awkward clip that came out where Tyrese Gibson, the actor, I guess he wanted to see his son or his daughter. So I don't know why celebrities do this. He showed a video of himself crying. He's like, "Hey, want my mimi? Want my mimi?"
It sounds familiar.
It's a very popular clip. I don't know. What do you want from me? And it's like, I don't want to. You know when you see actors do certain things and you're like, I don't want to see this side of you.
Yeah.
It's like,
absolutely.
You're supposed to be like smiling and like driving a car and fist pumping Paul Walker. Why are you? Yeah. God rest his soul.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when I was like, when he first died and I like didn't understand the fast verse. I wasn't in.
You weren't in the know.
I still haven't watched any of those movies.
Oh, we got to do a drunk watch. And
then
we
gotta do... yeah. You need to be sat down. Really you need to be sat down and shown those
like
movies.
Gotta go through the whole deal.
You have to go through all of them. I really
do want to marathon it at some point.
Including the incredibly uncomfortable Tokyo Drift.
All right.
Is Tokyo Drift that bad?
No. It's amazing.
It's really cringeworthy though.
I totally agree.
It's like, you know what it is? You know what it's like? It's like someone made a live action anime for an Initial D series that never happened.
Yeah.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the streets.
Don't stop!
Oh my god, I played the Deja Vu arcade game once, and like, good god, that game is
Was it good?
Challenging. It's hard. I mean, I only played it the one time, and like, some teenager just like absolutely wrecked my shit. He was full on like, he was a drift master, and I was over here like, still trying to figure out how to like,
so if
drift at all.
So if I push the pedal, the car goes forward.
Look, I got that part down, but he probably like halved whatever my completion time was. like it was not even a contest.
Okay, I kind of hate that guy at arcades. Like there's one time I went to, you know Barcade in the city, the arcade right.
There's a couple of them here actually.
Yeah, I went to the one at 22nd Street because one of my managers was this was 2 years ago. One of my managers was like I think he was leaving. He was going to Washington, and then so you know when you're there, you're with your friends and you're drinking. So there was a Street Fighter Alpha cabinet, and I'm like,
you're about to go in, and you're like, I'm good.
I'm playing the fighting games good. I pick my main guy, and then so I beat a few people, and then I noticed that Homeboy was standing next to the cabinet for like 5 minutes. He goes, "Hey, you're pretty good. Hey, you want to play around?" And you know, you ever seen someone like play a fighting game where they pick a character too fast? Like they know exactly who they're gonna pick. Like he went beep beep Ken, and then he destroyed me.
No.
He destroyed me. And
man.
And he was all like, yeah, you're pretty good. I could give you some pointers. I'm like, thanks for giving me pointers for this 25-year-old game. You're a real cool guy for just waiting for someone to be good enough to beat in front of people.
He
was passing some people up.
10 years.
He literally, okay, that cabinet was filled with people who couldn't play Street Fighter for the past 15 minutes, and then
he was just watching and passing them up.
He was waiting for the person who could do high punch quarter circle back kick, and then he was like, "That's the one. That's the one I'm gonna murder."
He was like, he lives there, and that's all he does. I promise you.
I mean, I will say, you know, as much as like I think, absolutely, kind of a wild thing to do. Also, I do get the like desire, you know, if he's like real good at Street Fighter, you know, he probably doesn't have an opportunity to like play against people that are also good ever, you know, so it's like it's hard to find like once you get up to a certain level. So maybe he's got that like it's, you know, the loneliness of the elite thing going on.
Not if he says, "Can I give you pointers?"
No, exactly.
I would be down with that. He was like, "Yo, bro, good game. Like, this was awesome. Thank you. Like, you want to go again?" That's great. That's like when like I would play soccer and like be in goal and I'd be like training and sweating, and you're like, yes, like you know, flexing my national team like badge, and then some like dude comes up after I've been training for 2.5 hours and it's like, "Hey, so like, can I shoot on you?" And like you get pummeled and you're like dripping in sweat, and they're like, "Do you need some tips?" No, I don't need no tips. Get out. This is my field. That's what that is to me.
Yeah, no, that
was my unrelatable sports reference. Thank you. Good night.
What? No, we all here are do the sports. We all, yes, are quite athletic and, you know, do the sports thing.
Robin, I'm telling you, Constantine, Robin is now in deep into NCT.
Oh my God. Professional tag.
He's like, I found a league, like, after this is over, I'm getting it specifically in shape so I can like join this specific team.
That's so funny. Amazing.
He's in so deep.
He's in too deep.
I mean, I'm proud of him. As long as I can play tag with him.
No, see, he's gonna get too good at tag for you.
That's the worst part.
He's gonna be milling around playgrounds, being like, "Hey, kid, you want to play tag?
I could give you
need some pointers."
Yeah, it's like, okay, here's my thing. Like, if you're gonna beat me first off, Constantine, there are like hundreds of Street Fighter alpha
for sure.
tournaments
No,
that he could join.
I don't know what I'm talking about, man. That situation
he,
is completely outrageous.
but when you're gonna beat me and then you're gonna say, "Whoa, you could do an alpha counter if you block and press quarter circle down punch." No, shut up. You were waiting for me to show up so you could beat me, and it's just not good.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. There are better ways to. I mean, like you could just like make friends that also play Street Fighter and then like get really competitive with them.
Yep.
No, because that's not as being really
it's not as dominant.
At a bar, yeah.
At a barcade. That's the other thing. It's like, homie, I'm kind of drunk too.
Yeah.
I'm kind of drunk.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. Is anybody else gonna share their screen?
Oh,
sorry, I should do that.
Did you see mine or?
Not currently.
It says watch stream, but there's no image behind it.
What? All right, hang on. Let me try that again.
It's been like that. Oh, there we go. It's been like that for a while. I'm sorry, I didn't tell you. I'm just bad at the. I'm like bad at the interwebs.
Oh, I know. I see
Not
Rachel's.
seen anybody else's.
Oh my God,
I don't see anybody else's.
I don't
pop up.
Now I see. Oh, sorry. I see Rachel's, but now I don't see yours. I'm sorry.
Here we go.
That was my bad.
Oh, Rachel, yours is really fun.
Thank you very much.
I love. Yeah, that's very cute. I love it.
What did I have for her stuff? Object of power is the microphone. My familiar will be an owl, who is actually I haven't drawn it yet, but it's going to be a Secret Service owl. Profession is absolutely a politician witch, but the element is plant witch. I'm going to be modern. I'm absolutely inside society, and my fantasy race is of course a gnome. So I'm a gnomish plant witch politician. I feel strong about this character with their microphone and their yelling.
It's a strong
like that.
They even have their special pin.
What do you think about a megaphone? As like something that floats near you.
A megaphone that floats near me is pretty cool. I'm still really like sold though on an owl in a tuxedo telling me get down, Mr. President. Like
okay.
I'm really I'm really into
Where did
that
idea come from? I just have to know.
Because I'm a huge politician nerd. Like, you are underestimating how big of a politician nerd I am, dude. Like, I specifically based part of this around making sure to exert Beto O'Rourke energy.
Why?
Yes.
Because he's he's the strongest Texan.
He is. When he gets on top of tables, he has a lot to say, and I enjoy watching him say it. He's very cute.
I have not seen someone this charismatic since John Edwards with the Pyaw. Anyone remember that? Pyaw.
No, unfortunately.
John Edwards?
John. It's the guy
Jacob Jingleheimer Smith?
It's the guy that Dave Chappelle. I'm nailing it. It's the guy that Dave Chappelle made fun of. The Pyaw.
Nope. Sorry.
Sorry, man.
Also, great reference. The guy that Dave Chappelle made fun of.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that
Which
one guy?
Which
He's
one?
a comedian, bro.
Excellent.
Shit. That one, oh yeah, that one guy that Dave Chappelle made fun of.
The one of them out of I'd say thousands at this point.
Here. Stop being so fussy. You want to sound money? Come here.
I'm trying to share him a screen. I'm gonna see what happens if I share entire screen, if that's gonna show it.
Oh, I'm keeping an eye on it, so let me know.
Alright, yeah, let me know if yours pops up and I'll swap my stream over to yours.
Yeah, it's in
1 week.
Unfortunately, I can't see it on Twitch. Unfortunately, I can't see it on Discord, but it's like It makes me sad because it's right there on my Twitch.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
Oh, I wonder if it's like the same way
Exclusive.
you can't use your screen share your or share your webcam.
It may be. It might.
Trouble on outfit design.
Sexual, the gesture that I'm now doing. Here, I'm gonna take a photo and put it on the Discord, and I might have to change the gesture.
All right, I'm
What is
absolutely...
the gesture you're?
No, you'll see. It just
Okay,
I can't say like, hold on, this is maybe lewd, and then not, and then follow it up with, oh, this is exactly what it looks like.
Right. We'll be the judges, I suppose.
Said don't allow, enable.
Unable. We've just paused this. Network conditions. I think it's an internet thing, which is weird.
Yeah, it might be. Oh.
Wait, hold on.
It's...
You know what? I'm gonna be triple safe here. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the please wait screen.
You should 100% render that out further so we can like get a full good look at that pose, and then we can determine whether or not it's lewd. Yeah.
Okay, so I started to, and that's when I was like,
I didn't think it was that lewd.
No.
They'll kill you for anything, so.
Especially fucking right now.
This is like part 37 of Jamal just roasting Twitch mods without getting to.
Yeah.
I think I've done this before on an art stream.
Roast Twitch mods?
Yes, for being huge
sounds like
nerds.
A good plan.
It's a great plan because if they remove my channel, it's like they didn't want to hear the truth.
They couldn't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
I don't know about Twitch, but I know for Instagram, because of the laws, are the new very dumb law about that was for like sex trafficking and trafficking laws. Like that's why Instagram has been blocking anyone, shadow banning and blocking anyone who is a sex worker or sex educator or consent educator or anything.
Because why now?
Because this new law that was passed for trafficking, about trafficking.
Oh. Yeah. I know about that.
Is it one of those laws that actually does like a lot of damage than it does practical good?
Yes, it does. It does a lot of damage,
and it's a lot of like boogeyman, think about the children kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
But then it's actually harming all the people that are actually involved in industries and like. Yeah.
Let's ban drugs by making sentences more intense. It's like that.
Exactly.
And making it impossible to go for help legally.
Exactly.
Yeah. Without getting criminally charged.
You can't get Narcan unless you.
Shorthand for all of these are just die peasants.
Yep.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boomskis. Boomski.
But
no, so that was actually freaking me out a lot the other day, realizing how little that we've actually strayed from medieval society.
Yeah.
It really bums me out.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
because we still have to find a powerful lord, i.e., company or any sort of thing to get you to generate money. It's very hard to be like an independent person who doesn't rely on someone else for your money. Like, and the women who try to do that get, sued for sexual stuff. Anyway,
Murder.
yeah, sea law we were
uh,
previously talking about.
yeah.
But no, that bothers me. That's the way to get like healthcare too. That's like the way forward. You have to like appease your
Right,
feudal
it's all
lord. You
Well,
can't
colleges
all
are
have
job dependent.
and colleges are
yeah,
technically just extension of guilds,
yeah.
which are just walled
But
societies where you learn trained skills that aren't available to the general public.
yeah,
Kinda, yeah.
yeah, we haven't really moved
Huh.
all that far and it's rather disappointing
But we got
because
Yeah.
we lost time to go chill because serfs even had more time to hang out. I mean, admittedly they died younger, but like what the hell?
but we haven't advanced, but there's none of this cool stuff. Where are the swords? Like,
Yeah, we don't
Yeah, right.
where's the
Dude, I was
big
just talking
Swords.
about the other day, like, freaking, I was watching this video about, like, swordsmen react to, like, video game fight scenes or whatever, right? And they
Yeah.
made this point that I, like, hadn't thought about, and I was like, oh, shit, that's actually, I never really considered that, about how, like, European swordsmen, like, swords, fighters and whatever,
Yeah.
are really jealous of like Japanese culture because in Japan there is an unbroken lineage of like masters training swordsmen, so like there was the teachings of like the art of the Japanese sword, right? Like that has continued to pass down since it was invented, whereas like in Europe, like swords just went out of fashion and like they just became culturally irrelevant, so and nobody like continued that line. So there is like, everybody who like, studies, various European sword art forms these days, like
Sword art.
they don't have that same, it's all just like, uh, it's all just like kind of like what could be gleaned from historical documents and stuff, right? But there was never like, what about sword art online? Yeah, sword
I'm
art
mad that that was the
offline.
only thing that I retained. I'm sorry. But go ahead.
But yeah, like they're just like, yeah, like European sword fighters are like really jealous of the Japanese because like they actually have that like unbroken like study of lineage that like it was just completely lost in like Europe.
I want
Anyway, I thought that was fascinating.
I want swordsmen react to Soul Calibur weapons because I want someone to look at Tira's giant hula hoop blade and say that's dumb, and I want that to be
I
confirmed.
think that weapon makes total sense. There's nothing wrong with it whatsoever.
Who would not want to fight with a hula hoop blade? It's just fun enough. But
Hula hoop blade is that's what I'm saying. It is a dope weapon. I don't see any problems with that physics wise,
nope,
practice wise, execution like it that's totally
a weapon.
Checks out to me.
I mean, it tracks.
It tracks.
It tracks, man. Do you have some kind of problem with Tira's like just crazy bladed and 360 degrees weapon of doom?
No, but I do have a problem with the copyright infringement of the fact that she's basically just Harley Quinn in a fighting game. But
yeah, I mean, listen.
Nobody's perfect.
Oh, very true.
Pixie Dream Girl is definitely just a genre.
You know what it is though? It really is a genre.
It is a genre. Extra manic pixie dream girl. Like Jinx is absolutely that.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Wow.
They're the same.
Yeah.
Corporate wants you to find the difference between these two characters.
You just put a picture of Jinx and Tira and just
They're
say
the same character.
And I see you, John Green. I see you.
It's like that bit in The Office where it said it's Michael with a picture of Jinx and Tira, and he's like, "Tell me the difference of these characters." And then it cuts away to Pam, and she says, "It's the same picture."
Yeah. That's yeah, it's they're all kind of versions of the same. I was also reading some article. There was like a thing a while back about like some woman tried to I guess like sue Riot Games
Oh
because like
no.
she briefly worked at Riot and had like a relationship with one of like somebody who was like on or interacted with
I
like
don't think
design
all the
teams.
facts are out about that yet.
Is that still ongoing?
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
I would hesitate to comment on this right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I thought this was an older story, so yeah, maybe this is still an
I don't know.
ongoing thing.
I just, if it's the story I'm thinking of, I don't think that.
You might be right. I don't remember when I read about this, but yeah, like I was not going to make any kind of judgment call on the situation. I just thought it was kind of an interesting ongoing, it seems, situation where like supposedly there's possibility that like a character in League of Legends was like maybe based on like a real woman, and so but Riot of course is like claiming that it wasn't. I don't really know much of like the details.
Oh, this is not the story I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it was.
I was thinking of another Riot Games issue.
Oh,
So
there are
there's
multiple. That's great.
That's good.
Not that lawsuit. This lawsuit. Oh boy. Oh
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, I think it got shot down if I remember correctly, but
well, there's no way to prove that.
Yeah.
That's
I
that's
don't
a
remember
hard
if this
idea.
is
There's
like-
no way to prove that a character design is based on a person.
Well, it was
Unless you
there
just
were, like,
put
some
their face on
photos
it.
that were like when you look at like the photo comparisons and then like
Oh.
they apparently like dated and then they broke up or something and like and then like half a year later or something, like this character came out and
That's a bit heelish.
it's like it like and it was also like the character's like lore and stuff was like basically kind of like her job was very much the same kind of like internet personality kind of character.
That's weirdly heelish.
What's that?
That's weird. That's weird.
Oh yeah, if that's actually
If that's
it
true,
was super,
that's weird. And if it's not true,
super weird.
I'd argue that's more weird. because then that's like weird subconscious thought of I'm making this character based on someone I know but I didn't want to.
Yeah, I think
Grace and I were just talking about this today.
Yeah. Well, I was saying that what happens to me all the time is that I'll be drawing and I'll like be drawing as a character or whatever, and then I'll be like, oh wait a minute, like this character kind of reminds me of like oh wait, I'm totally accidentally drawing like my aunt or something. Like I'm drawing this character for my book, and like the hair and like various components of her are like very odd. Like if you knew my aunt, like I mean, I think you'd have to make a couple jumps, but like I was like, oh, like me as an artist, I recognize like, oh, I'm totally drawing my aunt to a certain extent, and then like changing features, etc.
Usually, if I draw a character with dreadlocks, I draw them like how my brother's dreadlocks look.
Exactly. Like or like if I'm like, especially hair, I totally hair. Like, I'm drawing like braids. I'll do braids like this, or like, and I think some of that is like art practice. Like like, oh, your brother is right there for reference, or like,
hey,
whatever.
Hey, can I draw you? Stop being weird.
Or that.
Yeah. That's usually the course of action that happens there.
Is usually the response is no, stop being weird.
Yeah, well, he also draws, but he doesn't draw people a lot, so there's always this
push pull.
There's always a push pull. He draws really nice characters, but he's more of like a character artist. He doesn't like drawing the faces.
Yeah.
you know, some people are like that.
I can't draw this with a mouth. I gotta change the pose.
Yeah.
It's too sexy.
It's too sexy.
It is. I mean, my initial character concept was to go entirely lewd.
Gotta open up a separate account for that.
You can do that once you have your own Twitch account to get banned.
Exactly.
You gotta work up to having a bannable Twitch account.
Exactly.
That's a goal.
Exactly.
That's a life goal.
Yeah, we've put the time in to get our accounts banned for, you know, softcore porn.
I've been running down Twitch administration long enough for somebody to throw a soft ban at me.
So to everyone who's tuning into our final stream, it was really nice seeing you. Absolutely like and subscribe down below.
It's
gotta hit the like button and the bell.
No, I do not have a Twitch account. I'm so sorry.
You gotta hit the bell for notifications.
Hit that bell. Smash
Hit
that
bell.
Smash
to
that
get notified
like button.
when you know, my account is unfrozen and I stream again.
Well, you gotta do the tearful YouTube apology. You gotta do the
I gotta wear all gray.
Yeah. Medium lit room.
Yep.
I have
no makeup.
Talk about today.
Enough makeup that it's clear that I'm, quote, not wearing makeup.
You have to state that you aren't wearing makeup before you start the apology. So it's like, I'm not. We have to say it like casually, like I just woke up and I saw all these messages.
I've had a really long night.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying that I'm here to apologize. And I know to my followers and anyone who's watching this video right now. I would go on. I'm just too accurate at this. So unless Twitch streamers want to listen to Grace apologizing for Garbo,
I can do this. I can do this really well. It's like this. I'll even do the face. I just wanted to get on here today and just say that I messed up. Yeah, I said a lot of things that I shouldn't have said, and you know, I got a lot of messages from the Twitch administration saying that they would shadow ban my account, and I just want to say I'm sorry, as I've been going through a lot lately. Ran over my dog.
I can hear Robin cackling.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I can do sad YouTube apology pretty well.
You have that like perfect voice for the like your voice drops like
like you haven't slept all night.
Yeah, well you gotta you take everything out of your diaphragm and just it's all sad throat voice. It's all just I'm so sorry that I've been through all of this, man, and like I didn't mean to say the stuff I said, and I told them I did it anyway, and I told them I hate grilled cheese sandwiches.
Guys, I just
oh yeah, I do the deep breath.
I guess I gotta confront the you know, the situation, and you know, I didn't think about.
Constantine just sounds like he's actually apologizing for something. So my gut reaction is just like, Constantine, what are you talking about? Like,
did you like what happened? Did you say so, dude?
I didn't think about what I was implying when I said, you know, everything that I said about grilled cheese sandwiches. You know, it, and I know now that, you know, it's not the intention that, you know, matters. It was, you know, about the meaning that my words conveyed. And, you know, I can't take those back.
It's highly controversial. And you know what you do after that, though? You do that whole apology, but then you go, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
I'm not sorry. Oh, man.
Rachel,
You can just,
are you gonna,
if you
gonna
don't like
get
it, you can get the lump off my channel.
I mean, I feel a little put on the spot here, but yeah, I think I do need to tell everyone. I am at both a Pizza Hut and a Taco Bell, and I'm so sorry. But it's a combination Pizza Hut and Taco Bell.
That the start that start killed me because I actually thought you were sad.
Me too. I was like, oh wait, and then it like hit me.
It's like, oh.
Very, very pleased.
Yeah.
Oh, you girl, you crushed it.
Yeah.
That was great, guys.
That was
I think we've all had a lot to apologize for today. We really got that. I think hopefully now Twitch will unban us. We can get back to back to working on YouTube and
Making zero money.
yeah.
Oh.
Hopefully now all 3 of my videos will be remonetized.
No.
That is my biggest thing about doing YouTube is that like I have these like scripts that I've written for video ideas, and then when I saw like the monetization system and how much they've changed it where you can't even curse, I was like, I'm gonna have to change all these.
Are they? Wait, you can't curse anymore?
You can't say certain curse words. You
Wow.
can't say reproductives.
What?
No. You can't
Why?
say penis vagina. They take
Neither
part
of
of
those
YouTube
are
at all?
bad words.
but they're considered unless like
But they're bad
they're
words.
considered quote unquote bad words, but I don't know.
Ah, yes. How
That's
can
like
I
literally
bad
stricter
words,
than FCC
bad-
guidelines for television.
Oh no, the FCC guidelines have been lightening up because if you notice in commercials they're using like light swear words.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't watch
Well,
TV, so I haven't noticed.
Because a lot of the TV regulation stuff is based off of the Hays codes, which are very dated. TV, and because TV is also competing now with streaming, a lot of those like early Hays code and like a lot of TV policy has started to change to like accommodate like the younger generation. But
Right,
because there's a bunch of older people now in the internet space and a bunch of old people want to regulate and like now advertise. Thank you.
alphabets.
Yep, there we go.
Alphabetize.
Alphabetizing.
They want to
everyone's
alphabetize.
Everyone's trying to
Nailed.
alphabetize your video content.
Anachronize.
Everyone is intensely trying to figure out whether your video starts with an A or a B.
Yep, exactly. And so there's a lot of just like being dumb about alphabetizing.
I can ask you a question about this, Grace, because you know a little bit about like the wrestling, right? Where where was TV when Stone Cold Steve Austin existed?
Bro,
Like, where was the FCC? Because he was like cursing and calling people names and giving people the finger and drinking beer and doing all sorts of stuff. And
Was he white?
Oh,
yeah.
But so was
he a male?
but Booker T was a
Yeah.
But Booker T
And Stone Cold Steve Austin
his
made
ratings
a
good?
lot of money.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that. Is it because he's
Let me ask how his ratings were.
yeah
His ratings were like
7.5 million people, something like that.
yeah. Like
The
like
rules don't apply.
I'm pretty sure his ratings were like off the chart, and that's part of why. But I think that that also contributed to why so much of wrestling is today is kind of like totally sequestered to pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Mm.
And that's
so like I think it's good and bad, like right, like I the things I know about wrestling are like relatively limited.
Yes.
But like
I still can't pull Jamal's stream up.
I would say that is a big component.
The FCC had to, after 1999, they had to write in the Stone Cold Steve Austin clause.
Exactly. They're like, if you find us if you find us another Steve Austin, our doors are open.
You can say whatever you want. Until then, you can only say, man, I forgot what the old FCC laws were, but it was like, they're really, like, you can't,
strict.
Yeah, they're really strict. And they,
I mean, I always remember it based on the George Carlin,
Yep.
you know, the 7
Things
words you can't say
on radio,
on television. Yeah.
What were the 7 words?
Has anyone watched History of the Swear Word yet?
I need to.
My roommate was watching it for a moment, and I kind of saw a little bit of it. It looked pretty good.
I enjoyed what I saw, but I honestly haven't seen enough yet for me to make a decision. But Nicolas Cage getting to be the ham that he is was pretty cool.
Oh my god. Yeah. That was pretty delightful.
Have you seen Nicolas Cage in 2020, Rachel? He went through like a whole rebranding.
He has the COVID beard.
And he has like a big pink jacket. It's amazing.
I mean, you guys know he lost his money to like Bernie Madoff. Like he lost everything.
Because because Nicolas Cage is a gigantic idiot and decided to buy Action Comics 1 for millions of dollars.
No, he lost. Yeah, he lost like a crap ton of money to I don't know if it was Bernie Madoff or a different pyramid scheme, but he lost like a ton of money, which is why in the last like 10 years he's been doing just every movie.
Bangkok Dangerous, Pay the Ghost, The Great Wall, all the classics.
Oh yeah, I totally.
Like he's been in so much stuff.
See, Constantine, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Constantine and I were talking about this earlier while we were both working, but so I will pretty much watch, I kid you not, any movie. Like any movie. Like the bar for watching movies is extremely low. I will not watch a TV show unless my fiance straps me down, like has a bad day and it's like, baby, I just had a really bad day.
I'd like to once again ask Twitch to not demonetize me. Thank you.
Oh.
There you go.
Wow,
That's a deep, very good. That's a deep cut.
There you go.
Got him.
She asked her boyfriend she said that her boyfriend straps her down and says, "Baby, I've had a bad day."
Got him. I'm once again asking Twitch not to demonetize me.
Take away all of my money right now. I dare you.
Well, my money away is just still at student debt.
No, seriously, take my money away. No, like
take away all my negative wealth.
My favorite moment.
My favorite wealth is minus wealth.
Is in the exit meeting at a lot of uni and college, where everyone. So the only way to get rid of your loan, like the only kind of loan debt that does go away when you die, is student loans. And you see all of a sudden the entire room of students just running calculations on how to fake their own death. And you can like immediately pick out the students that are like more screwed than the other. Like one is like the one that got like the full ride scholarship. They have total chill. Like they're like cool or super rich dads. Then there's the other ones who are like literally you can see the plan like begin to take fruition, like how they're going to disappear, like where they're going to get the fake passport, like all this stuff, like where they're like who they should contact, like to get the fake birth certificate, all of that. And it's my favorite, continues to be the funniest moment of my life.
How often do you encounter this?
No, I don't encounter it. I've encountered it once in my life at an exit meeting.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Right? And my sister chose not to go down the college route, which was perfect for her. And I tell her the story. She always laughs because she's like, haha, I have no debt. And I'm like, ha ha ha, your sister does.
Yep.
And I'm going to be taking care of you, so watch it, kid.
Oh, got him.
And so it's very good. And it's part of the reason why it's the funniest moment is because it only happened to me once, because I'm definitely not going to higher ed. So
I like the idea of they're saying like, okay, you're going to have to pay off your debt and blah blah blah. And one person's like, I'm not that's paying for all of this. But then you have another guy in the corner who's like, yes, now my name is Davidson, Richardson, Jameson.
Exactly. Like you can literally see, and like I could literally just start pointing out like dudes who are like running the numbers.
See, that's the thing, is that I'll see that and I'll be like, what a bunch of nerds. I got it all figured out. I'm just not gonna pay. I'm thinking they're playing chess. I'm playing 4D chess. I'm not gonna pay it.
Exactly.
I am playing checkers.
Well, and then, I get that royalty check, and they're like, your whole plan, it's gonzo, baby. I'm like, no, not the worst Muppet.
Oh, would you say that Gonzo's the worst Muppet?
No, absolutely not.
Who would you say is the worst Muppet?
What's the one? Okay, hold on. I'm literally gonna find him.
Oh, you gotta look him up. Beaker. I didn't like Beaker, but that's only because of his voice.
Beaker's bad. See, Beaker, right? Nice.
Stop it.
Beaker. Beaker was.
I don't know. Who's the worst Muppet?
I mean, okay, are Sesame Street characters considered Muppets?
Yes, because they're also Jim Henson.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
True.
I'm like trying to figure it out.
They're in the Jim Henson verse, along with Goro from Mortal Kombat, because that's also a Jim Henson thing. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. Like one of the last things he made was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Goro.
I'm looking this up.
Shut the fuck up. What?
Do you remember the big Goro puppet from the first Mortal Kombat movie? It's a Jim Henson thing.
Oh, like he made the puppet, but he didn't.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't show up to Midway and say, "Hey, I got this awesome idea for you."
Okay, yeah, I was like, I'm sorry.
Jim
what?
Henson. Okay,
No.
I would
Okay,
mark out if I was looking at the credits to Mortal Kombat 1 and it said Goro created by Jim Henson.
Yeah, that would be. That's what I thought you were saying for a second. I was like, that simply cannot be.
I mean, Michael Jackson did make the music for Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Whoa,
what?
That's also a lot to swallow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need evidence. I'm sorry, dude.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
I need a moment.
You need
I call bullshit without a cited source, my friend.
Okay, I'm gonna pull up a cited source.
Sonic Adventure.
I need receipts, bro. Receipts.
No wait, there wasn't a Sonic Adventure 3. Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Hedgehog 3. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Whoa.
Michael Jackson. Right. Let me see here. Here it says, like, okay, I don't want to check Michael Jackson. Okay, I have one article from Billboard.com. Crazy theory confirmed. Broken clock twice. Conspiracy theory. Sonic the Hedgehog theory. Theory is knocking for forum. See, there's an article God damn it.
Give
Okay,
me
2 sources.
the
Formerly
music.
Michael
I
Jackson.
need tracks. Like,
Okay. Here it says here in the article for Billboard. So that's 2 sources. One formerly from Michael Jackson's camp, and another from Sega's, confirming that Michael Jackson worked on Sonic 3 music.
Whoa.
What the hell?
Did they make any? Or did he just work on it?
He definitely made one of the tracks because
Okay.
Probably like a demo tape or something.
he did that. He definitely because he was working with Sega. Because remember, he did Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. He did the other game where he's the giant robot. So he already had a
Wait,
foot in
hold
the door.
on. I'm typing. I'm looking up right now. Okay, yeah. Michael Jackson actually designed and directed Sonic Adventure 1.
No.
All right, get out.
No.
There's
No.
the door.
Look, Constantine, I'm a pretty stupid person. I'm appalled that you're taking advantage of my stupidity because I halfway believed it. I was like, what?
Yeah, his work on Sonic Adventure, Sonic 3 was what inspired him.
But he did.
Michael, now the voice of Chun-Li.
Now
They're doing a hologram of Michael Jackson's voice.
Oh God! Did you guys ever? Did y'all remember the quick, like, uptick of people trying to do holograms of dead musicians?
Yeah.
Remember
the uptick, like when it all started with Tupac, right?
Hologram Tupac, and then they did a hologram Freddie Mercury. They did hologram Beatles?
Did they?
Or it was hologram Beatles.
Where did I miss all these holograms? Like, no one told me about all this hologram.
I didn't know hologram Tupac, which I'm shocked.
Yeah, they had a bit where Snoop Dogg was talking to him, and I'm like, this is weird.
I feel like Tupac
That is weird.
I feel like Tupac would be pretty PO'd.
I was gonna say that.
like he'd be like, "Are you kidding me? Like this? Really?"
I was gonna say
These
that
graphics though.
I wasn't gonna say the graphics. I was gonna say that. I mean, if this was 1997, Snoop Dogg would have stabbed Tupac in the eye with a toothpick.
I mean,
like he didn't like Snoop Dogg back then.
But also, like, they knew each other, right? And like, how fucking weird to be like, hey, so we're gonna do this set. We're gonna put on a hologram of this dead guy you used to know, and we want you to talk to him like he's alive,
like he's super alive.
Yeah.
Hey Tupac. Hey Tupac. Remember Y2K? That was crazy, wasn't it? I was dead.
Maybe we should go ahead and ask it. Do you want to pull his head out of the casket?
I was wondering if you were gonna go with that.
I was trying to remember. I can't quite remember. Hey, Tupac's head. Do you think we should use you?
You shouldn't do it.
Do whatever you want. I'm super dead.
I'm super dead. I'm not alive. I would like to issue an apology to the Shakur estate and
guys, what should my Robo Sona be making with my like electro magic? What am I building?
That's a good question. What do you think, Grace?
Also, I still can't.
I gotta look.
I can't access Jamal's live stream. It's just loading.
You know what? I'll just post it so that you can see what I'm working on. Because I'm gonna post it. Let me just throw this up over here.
Are you so here's my question. Are you so you have your open bag and then you have your little your listicle.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And you're using your electricity, and then the thing in front of you is what's being made, right?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Yeah,
Okay.
like I'm gonna have like kind of all tools and stuff floating in that general direction.
I mean, why not a mech? I'm kidding. That's explicit. I was explicitly because we talked about mechs earlier and how many
taking
hours
an
it takes you to
extremely
make.
long time to draw. Maybe I was gonna do like a little robot.
Yeah, like a Roomba, basically.
Yeah. Oh, like a little bot with like a cute eyeball and some legs and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like the robots from like Wheatley from Portal.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Good old Portal. I posted it in the group chat.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
I would
let's
like
check it
to
out.
see.
Shite.
That looks great.
Yeah, it's the idea I was going for was I have
Oh my god, is she free for like a date?
Whoa! Hell yeah!
I mean, the expression of my last message totally sums up how I feel about her.
But the idea was the idea was for my witch sauna was I have I have like a segment from Halloween that I did where I had like a gothy kind of outfit on, and I think I played through Super Ghosts and Ghouls, so I was thinking about that. And then also
Nice.
I'm a big true crime nerd, so like this witch sauna's heavily like death oriented. It's a big skull down there.
Nice.
The book is gonna be a Necronomicon, and then the familiar was
Nice.
gonna be my pet turtle that died.
Oh,
Aww.
Yes.
But he lives in the drawing.
Yes.
Nice.
I
yes.
love it.
So there you
what
go.
happened
so
to the
good.
turtle? What-
Wait, but is
Um,
it if it's your
liver
if your
failure.
mage is like your mage has real like necromancer vibes going?
The turtle's undead.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
So that's what I was thinking of. It's kind of like I kind
That's
of
great.
mixed a few different things. I also had a time witch I was working on for Twitter, but I'll post that some other
Oh,
time.
nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And I have the pizza witch, but that's a story for another time. It's been a
Okay,
while.
ancient. Okay, ancient.
it's been a while. Does anyone remember that song?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
I don't know why that got me.
Been a while.
It's been a while.
Since I remembered how this song went.
It's been a while.
It's
As
been a
far as
while
I'm
since I
Oh my
could
god, Rachel.
hold my head up high. It's been a while. There you go.
Oh my god, that
Got one line.
was really
Been a
good.
while.
Constantine, you're getting too much on the Creed level. It's been a
Yeah.
while.
Can you take me high?
It's been a while.
I now know what you're gonna sound like when you don't have teeth.
Like Creed?
No,
To a
actually,
place
so-
where blind men
You would be surprised about how you sound when you don't have teeth. And you sound a lot funnier than you would expect.
Oh, yeah.
As
I
someone
say
who,
this-
I mean-
who doesn't have teeth anymore.
As someone
I can't-
who absolutely lost her front tooth doing bunny hops on the ground.
Ooh.
That's very adorable.
So I
How
did
old
bunny
were you,
hops.
though?
I was
Oh,
after
I
college
remember
Rachel
this.
age.
Yeah.
That's what I was. That,
Yeah.
I was
was
hoping
messed
for
up.
the big reveal to be that this was Rachel, an adult woman.
This
Oh,
is Rachel, an adult woman who smashed
Yep.
her face. I was going over little bars that were about a foot off the ground.
This is my biggest fear, by the way.
yeah.
Oh yeah, no, and my feet caught, and I was having so much fun. It was parkour
Oh my
practice,
God.
but it was like just a foot off the ground. But I was having so much fun that my smile landed first, and I saw a
my
chunk of my tooth fly in front of me and a crunch.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm literally about to throw up.
Ooh,
So I have
that's-
pictures.
I do not need them.
One of them is of me with like a hockey puck style, or like a hockey style like chunk out of my tooth, and the other
Oh my
one,
God.
because it was on a Friday, none of the dentist emergency rooms were open, so
Oh.
they took
Oh
my
no.
tooth, and then they took a piece of metal and glued the two broken pieces together.
Oof.
Oh my
What?
god. Oh my god.
I had a grill.
With like gorilla. With like.
Oh.
I had a grill on one tooth.
She had bling.
I had bling.
Wild.
Oh my god.
I had
You gotta,
that
icy.
you gotta flip it and reverse
icy.
it. You gotta flip it and reverse it.
My dentist took one look at that and went, "What the hell did they do to you?" And then immediately sent me the emergency room.
What?
And so
Oh
I
my
also
God.
took pictures of myself without a tooth in my head, like
Yeah.
big smile, one large giant front tooth missing.
Mm.
Oh
And
my
the thing
God.
that you don't realize is how much your tongue flicks the front of your teeth.
Oh yeah.
Because
Mhm.
as soon as that one tooth was missing, I thought like this all the time. Couldn't stop it. Now, luckily, they were inserting the new tooth back in. So, like, the way that it goes is they have to put a hole, like, in your...
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
But
my
they
god.
took my previous tooth and then glued it onto a ball and shoved it into my head. And they're
That's-
like, this is a temp. Don't eat with it. So I'd have to, like, cut hamburgers with, like, a fork and knife and eat it, and it made me real sad. So, like, going to McDonald's was rough.
That's
But... Can
I
you
mean,
imagine?
going to
This is
McDonald's is always
literally-
rough.
that's
This is literally okay. I kid you not. I went to the dentist recently,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I have them tell me how my gum line is
Uh-huh.
because my biggest fear is teeth loss. I have teeth losing dreams all the time. Like when I'm stressed, like if
Oh,
I'm like
God.
maximum stressed,
Uh-huh.
that's what my dreams are about. They're like not about like a really traumatic event that happened in my life, which I have so many,
Uh-huh.
but instead about all of my teeth falling out.
Yeah. It's not a thing that...
This is like, oh my god. But okay, so accidentally during a time of intimacy, I sat forward, and so did my partner,
Uh-huh.
and I chipped a tooth,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
and I was a relative youth.
Uh-huh.
So as one would imagine, my parents did notice.
Uh-huh.
Because I have now a small chip in my front tooth.
Uh-huh.
Not a big deal, very
Uh-huh.
normal, can be fixed with some minor filing if I so chose.
Uh-huh.
Which felt unnecessary at the time,
Uh-huh.
and I still have it.
Uh-huh.
But after
Yeah.
that, I was like, oh my god, what if it happens again?
Uh-huh.
What if
No.
it happens again?
So like
And now that's all I think about. I skateboarding.
uh-huh.
I played soccer very competitively.
Uh-huh.
And I was playing competitive sports when the grand intimate tooth accident happened.
Uh-huh.
And I am someone who in high school had braces, got kicked in the mouth with a soccer ball full on.
Yep.
Came up,
Ouch.
bleeding mouth, still played.
Yep.
I am like,
that's
you can
metal.
beat me up. Like I played half a game with a concussion. I continued practice with a broken hand. My pinky was literally broken in half.
Oh,
No,
Yikes.
no big deal.
I played
Oh my
a,
God,
I played
Grace.
I played a set. I was playing a set with a fractured finger. I didn't even know it was fractured until I got in the truck.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was playing
What were you playing?
this is back when I was in a metal band, like in college, and I
Mhm.
think a little bit of high school. I used to hawk the tickets in high school.
Hell yeah.
But I was playing. I had to be like 19, and I was playing out in Long Island, and we were moving amps and shit to set
oh
up.
no,
And
that's always how it is.
Yep, and I smashed my finger, right? And then
Yep.
my brother was like, "But we're on next." And I was like, "Okay." And I picked up my bass and I played, and it went pretty good. And then I went in the pit because I was still, young enough to do stupidness like that. And
Yep.
then
And how
I
could
got in
you
the truck.
resist the pit?
I got into the truck while we were driving back, and I was like, "Man, my finger really hurts. I think it's purple." And then I
Yep.
showed my mom when I got home, and she was like, "Yeah, you fractured it."
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like,
it wasn't until the next day of school when I took a photo on my flip phone and sent it to my dad on his flip phone.
Mhm.
And my dad looked at it when we got home and was like, oh yeah, that's broke.
I was in a lot of pain, but on the flip side, I was like, this is super metal.
It is very metal. Like,
pretty
for
metal.
what you are doing, very metal. So cool.
So, you know, it was.
I was a goalkeeper.
That's
So,
oh no. I know exactly the. Did you get that fracture?
Oh man, my
yeah.
Discord.
Well, I got a
like front of your finger hitting
fracture.
the ball.
No. Oh,
okay.
no.
God, that one scared me as a kid.
I've had all my. That's just jamming your fingers for the most part. Like, it hurts like a son of a gun, but it like it hurt. It's like rolling your ankle, right? Like when you roll your ankle, it hurts really bad, and you feel like something's bad's happened.
Yeah.
But really, nothing's happened.
Like when you wake up with a Charlie horse.
Yeah, and you wake up with a Charlie horse or something.
Yeah.
But I got a boxer's fracture, which is like when, and then my pinky broke in half. So my pinky broke in half, and then on my like lower hand bone, so like so your third knuckle, past your third knuckle, there on your pinky, there's this bone, and like when boxers box, like a lot of the times if your hold is bad, you'll like hit that bone and it will fracture slightly. It's like it's very common.
Mm-hmm.
And so I had one of those, and because like 2 girls stepped on my hand.
Oof.
And during like practice, which is always the worst, and like totally unaware, like even showed my coach like look, like I was such a jock but like also weirdo, so I was like look at my messed up hand.
Yeah, and he's just like he's like, you need to go to the hospital.
I'm like,
what are you doing? No, you need to go to the hospital.
Literally, he was like, this is not funny to me. And I was like, it's so dumb.
He's just like, why are you laughing?
Yeah, yeah. And then the tooth thing happened, and now like, and so I like wore a mouth guard for like months. Like I would like go literally anywhere, and I would have like this anxious mouth guard with me, of like, oh, I'm having anxiety, like gotta put in the mouth guard. Like, what if someone randomly punches me in the face?
I feel that anxiety. Like, stairs were so scary to me for a while. Cause
yeah,
like,
I would have stairs trauma for the rest of my life if that happened to me. I would never go up another set of stairs without putting in my mouth guard again. I would not go downstairs to my basement studio unless I had a mouth guard in your position, Rachel. Literally would not.
I've like specifically tried to work on like being less scared of stairs, but like occasionally when I'm going down them, I'm like, man, it would really suck if I tripped and fell because like now
get a mouth guard.
I do. I have a sleepy time mouth guard, but like at the same time, I'm like, that's one I should probably like get over, just because like otherwise, I don't know, it feels like an inconvenience to just go everywhere with a mouth guard and then have to clean it constantly.
Yeah,
that sounds like a pain in the ass.
Be a little, unsanitary.
Isn't that what a retainer is?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
I never had a retainer, so respect to everyone who did.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was a retainer, like rubber band braces kid. So like the idea of like
those.
that would not be as difficult as, and like as goalkeeper, like my mom was very much like, you know, I had concussions. My mom was very much like, there's some goalkeepers who will wear like, I don't know, an American keeper started wearing like a helmet, like a concussion helmet, and I had a concussion band. But like it gets in my hair and it gets stuck in the ponytail, and like it's really good if you're bald. And like I can already tell you right now, I have a bumpy head. Like, I would not look good bald.
it's Put that on a business card.
I have a bumpy head. Hire me.
It's facts. I 100%.
I have a bumpy head.
I do. I fully admit it.
I'll be honest. I have a very weird fear. Well, I have a lot of like fears when I'm walking around, but the biggest one I have is you have your phone in your pocket, right?
Yep.
My greatest fear is my phone screen hitting a table corner.
How?
I don't know. I don't know how
I'm
this
sorry.
situation will ever line up, but I have this fear of just like this gigantic bullet-sized hole happening on my phone screen because I bump a table corner.
You know what?
I mean, it is crazy
I'm
how much these things cost. And, like, I mean, we are just carrying around at all times with us, like, some of the most expensive objects we own.
I'm going to be entirely honest, though, Jamal. Rachel's fear, very valid. You know what? That's like... I'm kidding. I'm dead ass kidding.
That's why I said that. Hey, I prefaced it with it being a dumb fear. So, it's a very stupid fear.
That wasn't my only tooth-related thing that I've ever gotten into.
I have to pee so bad, and this is the perfect time for me to go pee.
Excellent. There was one time I tried to play the game of Hide the Ice Cube, where all you do is you try...
Stop. What is Hide the Ice Cube?
Where you try to take an ice cube and shove it into someone else's pocket.
Oh! Okay.
Hide the ice cube. Okay. I know.
Yeah,
I saw where you guys thought you were.
Because you said take the ice. Yeah, I look.
I just needed clarification.
I'll fully admit. Sure. I fully admit to my brain being directly in the gutter.
Sure. Yeah. No,
I just didn't even know where in the gutter to go.
You were trying to figure it out. It
sounded like it belonged in the gutter, but like I couldn't even tell you the first thing of like that. I know
which gutter,
but how?
So when we were playing Hide the Ice Cube, it was a full mod experience where we were all just like running around, and one of my friends had managed to get one of the guys who was visiting that night like pinned, and they're like, Rachel, come on here. And so like we did like a little back and forth, like squishing our heads and trying to like kind of juke each other, and then I made a run in to try and like shove the ice cube into his pocket, like his front pant pocket, and he managed to duck down a little bit and then spring up with enough force to just clock my jaw, and it got my canine, and so the very the sharp part of my canine chipped, and so I ran around all night going, neutered.
Oh my god!
College was a good time.
Yeah.
I liked college.
Oh man,
I also at some stage in my life just developed like something happened in my mouth that I don't know when, like I never thing, but like was just like, oh yeah, one of my canines just is like way sharper than the other for some reason now.
Yep.
You can get that filed down at the dentist.
Yeah, I mean, it never really was like problematic. It was just kind of an odd thing. I never, never really figured out how or why it happened.
Oh, for sure, for sure.